Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to I think this is our third episode of the Off the Top podcast. Ooh, that one's for Shetler, who is not with us today, unfortunately. He's cleaning some pools, getting that bread up, getting his money up, not his funny up. So he's not, he'll still be participating, though, in our Money in the Bank predictions. So make sure to stay tuned for that. He is the defending champion, though, and I don't know about you two fellas, but it seems very apropos that the defending champion doesn't want to turn up for his title defense. But
I was going to say, it looks like Roman Reigns.
I was going to say, man, come on. He also hasn't defended his title since WrestleMania, but or whatever, WrestleMania Backlash. Yeah. But either way, I'm not here alone today, despite the lack of Mr. Michael Shetler. We also have an abundance of Tommy Tallarino and Luke Rosenthal. Luke Rosenthal's in the basement today.
I am locked right up in the basement. This is
my basement.
He had that grimace shake. Grimace got him.
Grimace got him.
Grimace got to our boy.
We're doing great.
Shetler style. That's a little wink and a nudge for our late night fans that enjoy listening to the podcast. All two of you probably. But yeah, so gentlemen, it is it's been a week since we last spoke, and per usual for this podcast, we're gonna go over a little bit of what happened in the week of wrestling. I believe that's usually what Luke does, because I won't lie to you, I didn't watch much of it. So Luke, what happened this week?
All right, so I guess we could start with. We won't start with WWE this week. We'll start with a little bit of AEW Forbidden Door.
Did anybody watch it?
Nope.
I did.
I watched a little bit.
You did?
I watched it. I did. I found a. Well, I'm not gonna say how I watched it, but I watched it.
You watched it not so legally, did you?
Oh well, it was legal for one person, and then it wasn't legal for the rest of us. But
I understood.
That's the way to do it.
That's the way to do it. No, thank you, Reddit streams. But no, it was a really I don't know. I enjoy shows like that because I think we can all agree. None of us really follow Japanese wrestling. I don't think you two do. I certainly don't. I've heard of a lot of these guys. I haven't watched their matches or know what their characters are. I just hear names because they talk about them all the time. But I watched the show in its entirety, despite falling asleep during the CM Punk match because it was boring. It was really bad. Everybody was booing
out of the arena.
Oh my god, he was booing him, and then he was beating up on this guy, and then I fell asleep for that. I missed the Fatal 4-Way match. It was not Darby Allin. It was Orange Cassidy and Daniel Garcia, and who is I believe is a friend of Michael Shetler, Daniel Garcia.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is that the guy that always shows up to the events?
Yeah, he's the guy that got the fireball thrown in his face at one of the last pay-per-views by Jericho. He's friends with Daniel Garcia, and that guy's friends with Shetler. So Shetler's he's like one story.
It's the chain
removed.
link, yeah.
It's the chain link, yeah. So we're this close to having Mr. Daniel Garcia here, but I missed that match. And Katsuyori Shibata, that's a cool name. And but then I woke up and it was Jungle Boy and the Great Sonata from the old TNA days, which was cool. You remember Sonata, Tommy Shetler?
A little bit.
Yeah, it was awesome, man. He wasn't with James Storm, so he was just by himself. And but then the best match of the whole night and possibly ever was Kenny Omega and Will Ospreay. That was awesome. That was such a great match.
A banger.
Did you guys both watch it, or did you see the highlights?
I watched that match. Yeah,
I watched the match, but I will say I was shocked that how well they did, because usually with any pay-per-views in America, you don't witness that great of wrestling. And I feel it's usually always, the promos and everything's building up to the match, and the match usually not as good as the promos, I feel. You know what I mean? The build-up's always better than the match. The match was really good. One of the best matches I've seen in a while.
Yeah, I'd put that probably, as far as matches I've seen live, definitely top 5 of matches that I've sat there and watched live. I won't lie, because ever, yeah, that was really good, dude. I thought it was an awesome match. I wasn't paying attention to it. I was on my phone at the start because I've seen Will Ospreay wrestle before. Like I remember he used to do stuff in like England a lot, and he wrestled like Ricochet a ton. So I remember that. And but like it starts off pretty slow. Like he's kind of more methodical now. He doesn't do the flips anymore. And then I was on my phone and he drapes Kenny Omega up on the top rope, and then it's like the gnarliest looking shooting star on his back. And I was like, okay, they're cooking now. I gotta watch this. So I like sat up. It was awesome, man. And then him smashing his head on the announce desk was just brutal, dude. That move at the end, the like pile driver thing.
The
like,
Tiger.
I thought he broke his neck.
Oh my god! And then the kick out
gruesome.
at one. The kick out at one was awesome. Like I don't usually like when guys kick out of each other's moves, but it's his move, and he kicked out at one, and that crowd went crazy for it, and it was like moment of the night. It was awesome. So yeah, that was just such a great. And the right guy won. Right guy won too. I didn't want Kenny Omega to win. I like Will Ospreay.
That was their second match of the year, right? They fought on
they
New
wrestled
Japan.
at the Wrestle Kingdom. Yeah, so I think having it I think they had a similar match in Japan, like brutal like that, and a couple big spots that kind of make you go ooh. But I think exactly. Like I think just the United States crowd and having, because it's different crowds. Like Japanese, it's very, it's like a move will happen and it's like they'll clap. They won't cheer. They're not going to whip their shirts off, go like this. Nothing like that. So like the United States of America. But no.
Hey,
so I think having that crowd there,
Canada,
they were even, you know what I was gonna say I'm talking out of my ass. It was in Canada, so like having the Canadian,
the North American
fans, the North American.
There you go.
There we go. Sorry for my ignorance, but no, having that there, and it's just a different style of wrestling. So it was a great match. It was really, and then Sting and Jericho came out and stunk up the joint because that match sucked.
Shocker.
That shit was ass. Yeah, it was bad. I think Sting got kind of rocked early on. Like there was like some weird move that Sammy Guevara hit on him, and he overshot it and just gave him like a Cesaro uppercut to the face instead of like a RKO, which is what was meant to happen. And then he went to hit him with a ricochet move to the floor through a table, and Sting was supposed to move. It looked like.
Yeah, I saw the clip of that.
He just did it.
He like got his shoulder up,
and he got and then the main event was I don't know. It was a good match still. It ended pretty abruptly, which I thought was kind of cool in hindsight. That like it didn't drag. Like it just kind of was like, oh shit, wow, he won, and it was logical. It was like, wow, yeah, he made him tap out. It wasn't like it was finish move. Like no, he was stretching that off when he tapped. Like it was cool with that. I guess Danielson got hurt, which
4 to 6 weeks.
Yeah, broken forearm or fractured forearm.
Exactly.
It screws up the whole pay-per-view.
Exactly. Yeah, the Blood and Guts one coming up, right? The big War Games. War Games. Yeah, so we're back. There are no technical difficulties there at all. But yeah, AEW was cool. Tommy, me and you were just talking a little bit about Christian Cage.
Yeah. Before something happened in the internet, we don't know exactly what.
Grimace internet, man.
Yeah, Grimace got to us again. I was telling Jake how I love what they're doing with Christian, where like Luchasaurus wins and everything, but like he's holding the title up and everything on his shoulders. I think it's great because like I don't know, it's kind of like classic heel. You know what I mean? And they kind of built him up like since his feud with Jungle Boy to be like that. So I think it just plays into it. It makes it very entertaining. One of the few things I find entertaining there right now.
That's fair. Yeah, I mean, there was a women's match on that show too. That sounds like I'm dusting over it. I don't like the Outcast, man. They suck. But that's besides the point. But no, Christian's cool, man. I think he's the fiend of AEW. Yeah. He's turning everybody that he feuds with bad. He turned Jungle Bee bad. He turned on Hook the other day so much so.
Boy? Or is he going?
Yeah, I think he's got a promo tomorrow, and he might drop the Jungle Boy. I hope he just becomes Jungle Man. I think that'd be funny.
Jungle Man.
Yeah, I hope everybody's like, oh, he's gonna become Hollywood Jack Perry. I'm like, that sounds stupid. Like, make him Dom Mysterio. Like, that's what I think in my head. Just like, let this dude be all talk, no bite, gets his ass beat, and eventually he'll get over enough where he could find his jungle ways again. But they've kind of dropped. I always thought Jungle Boy was the most. What was that?
I didn't know his name was Jack Perry till like last month, 2 months.
Yeah, his dad was the actor. Luke Perry. I don't know if you guys have ever seen
Yeah.
anything with him. Yeah.
Oh shit! The more you know, huh?
Yeah, that's a shoot dad.
Wow.
But no. So yeah. I forget what I was saying about. Oh yeah, I thought he had the most promise other than MJF outside of Darby Allin and Sammy Guevara. I thought he came across as the most likable, like genuinely likable. And then the crowd hates this man now. So turn him heel was pretty smart, I guess. The heel turn was really anticlimactic though. It didn't make him look like a badass at all. He just clotheslined Hook and stood there for like 10 minutes and then left while Taz said, "I'm going to kick his ass," which I now hope happens. So,
Oh my god, can you imagine Taz back in a ring?
dude, I would love to see it. Taz choking out Jungle Boy, got him in the kata hajime. That would be awesome.
That's money right there.
That is money. Speaking of money, we've got Money in the Bank coming up this weekend. Look at that transition. It's almost like I've done this for a couple of years now. But yeah, take that, Turge. I'm a good host. I'm just kidding. He hasn't never said anything about me being a bad host. But no, yeah. So Money in the Bank's coming up this weekend. We had Monday Night Raw last night, which I only caught about. I watched it up until a certain point, and then they did Carmelo Hayes and Finn Balor.
Mhm.
I was like, oh, that's cool. And then I thought about it because it was like 10 o'clock and they were coming out to the ring. And I was like, whoa, are they going to have like a Shawn Michaels, like John Cena match and go for like an hour? Like, and maybe get, TV time remaining? I was like, that'd be awesome. And then, no. And then it was over. And I was like, well, what's the main event of this show? And then they showed Cody Rhodes backstage petting his dog. And we're like, there's Cody Rhodes getting ready for his match with Damian Priest. And I said, all right. I think
That's enough for you, yeah.
Yeah. I said, I don't want to wait for a Damian Priest Cody Rhodes match. I'm gonna take the night off here. No, not really. I don't know, man. I don't care about Damian Priest. I know like Shetler at least has been praising Damian Priest lately.
Mhm.
I don't know. I can't get behind the dude. I just don't care.
I like his moveset. His moveset's nice.
I would say
He's got a cool choke slam.
It was solid, the match, I thought. I mean, it was a typical Raw main event.
Right.
But
I thought it was pretty good Raw overall.
Yeah, what I saw was pretty good.
I didn't watch it live. I watched the highlights, and it looked pretty good. Mm-hmm. I know a lot of people are upset that I didn't catch all the Finn Balor and Carmelo Hayes match. A lot of people are upset that like Hayes lost the way that he did, and like
he didn't get a lot in.
Yeah, they were saying like it kind of like buried them, but I'm thinking, NXT's still kind of the third. It's the developmental brand still. They view it as that. So like I feel like I don't think it buries him because like it just they're just saying he's not ready for the main roster yet.
Yeah,
like he's not ready for Raw and SmackDown because like honestly, if you have Finn Balor lose to Carmelo Hayes, I feel like that just makes Finn Balor look even worse going into his match against Seth Rollins.
Yeah, we're back once again. That damn Grimace internet, man.
Grimace is lurking. Those damn Usos.
Those damn Usos. But we were talking about Raw from last night. Luke, there was a Natalia promo. Did that?
I was just about to talk shit about that. Natalia fucking sucks, dude. She sucks so bad. It's awful.
Heart and soul of Canada right there.
Like what'd she even talk about? How she can't disappoint herself. It's more she needs to prove to herself that she's still good enough. Like, geez,
you know exactly what she was talking about.
She's awful.
Like, what was she talking about? And then you said verbatim what she said. I don't know. She's awful, man. That's she's been around for 13 years, dude. She's no Alicia Fox. That's for sure.
No, but Alicia would probably still be, kicking around if it weren't up to some poor decisions.
She's no Alicia Fox, man.
No.
But
yeah,
I saw a shoot interview with Alicia Fox on my TikTok feed the other day.
They do those?
Yes.
People actually reached out, and
I couldn't believe it. She was talking about her theme song. It had like 7,000 likes. I was like, what side of TikTok am I on?
I'll be honest. I don't think I've ever heard her theme song because she's usually
you have.
No, I don't think I have.
No, you have, because a couple weeks ago in the lost episode of Off the Top, Maria Kanellis entered to the courtroom with Alicia Fox's theme.
Oh, okay, it's the exact same. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's the same. Yeah, no, it's the same one. So
well, I was gonna say
I picked up on that,
she was usually just in like a stable, so she just never had her own like entrance stuff. It would be
her theme was
the Bellas,
but you can't touch.
Yeah, wasn't she one of the Bella twins?
Yeah, she was a Bella twin. She was a Bella trio. Remember the gimmick she had? She was like where she had the sailor hat and used to like dump water on JBL.
Yeah.
That ruled. That was awesome. Alicia Fox is great, man. They should rehire her. But no, yeah, the Natalia promo. I was too busy taking a picture and waiting for your response in the group chat yesterday to realize what you were saying.
The boat.
The boat, man.
Why does she get TV time? Put her on NXT, honestly.
Dude, she's a heart. She's a
wrestled
heart. How can you
wrestled
talk
Cora
about her
Jade.
like that?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
just leave her there.
Yeah, she was on NXT. Wrestled Cora Jade, gave her the old handshake. Said, "Here,
Put her on,
kid."
put her on level up. Put her on level up. That's where she needs to be, honestly.
Not the Randy Orton handshake. No,
I thought you were
going
to say something else right there, Jake, and I was like, what?
No.
Huh.
No, but yeah, other than that, there was not much to happen. No more Otis updates. He's just on a elliptical.
Or on a bike,
Yeah.
elliptical, yeah.
On a bike, yeah, stationary bike. And the Viking Raiders cut a promo, and yep.
Does it
Stunk
stink?
up the joint.
Yeah.
That stunk.
Valhalla
That stunk,
says she
didn't
hasn't talked to the gods in weeks.
Oh, boy.
Girl, how's she been?
Oh, darn.
What else do they do, man? That's all them Vikings do, man. They sit
What are
in
the-
dark rooms and talk to gods.
What are the gods doing?
I
Don't
Yeah,
know.
what are they doing? Don't know. So I don't know what Valhalla's been doing, man. But yeah, I don't know. Anything else? Go ahead.
For some of the Raw reviews, we should go back to the COVID days of Raw before.
We were just talking about that.
Yeah,
before get your Wi-Fi.
Before Grimace got you again, we were just talking about it.
But we were
COVID Raws.
We were talking though, right? Do you want to sit through 3 hours of a COVID Raw?
I would sit through the Viking Raiders versus the Street Profits in bowling, and
all right, well, you can do that by yourself.
I was gonna say.
You can have fun doing that alone. Me and Tommy will be rocking with 05 Simon Dean SmackDowns.
That's right. We'll be playing some GM mode while we're at it.
Yeah. No, you can sit there and watch your Street Profits and feel nostalgic for that. We're gonna be watching what real men watch. That's Simon Dean. Yeah. So
we're gonna be doing the toe touches and everything with them. We're gonna have the
do the handband.
Yeah, we'll have the scooters
Simon
too
systems for days. Yeah, we're going crazy.
I'm
But no. So yeah, we'll watch some COVID. We'll probably watch COVID SmackDowns. We probably will stick away from COVID.
Yeah.
We'll watch the COVID SmackDown where Alexa Bliss gets attacked by the Fiend because that was fun.
How about the one where they just stopped wrestling and they got the commercial, like came back from commercial break early? And
that was
like,
also Alexa Bliss, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
What was that?
It was Bayley in that match, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a tag team.
Was Bayley heel yet? She was heel yet. Right?
Yeah, Bayley and Sasha or Monet.
Yeah, Monet. Yeah,
Monet.
Monet. But yeah, we'll watch some stuff. We'll get back to the old reviews starting next week when we have the full crew here and a little bit more time on our end. But we got a pay-per-view this weekend, gentlemen. Woo. For the first time, it's teased, and we're going to talk about it now. It's the Money in the Bank. So we didn't do predictions for last month's show, which was...
Oh, my God.
What was the last show?
It was
the Jimmy Uso show.
Night of Champions.
Night of Champions.
Yeah.
We didn't do predictions for those, so Shetler got an extra month with the belt. But I was also told to talk about how, and this is all we're going to say about this. We're not going to go into elaboration. Austin Theory not on SmackDown again. That's Shetler's gripe of the week. Moving on. Money in the Bank predictions. So I will intro the matches, and what we're going to do for the viewers of the YouTube video is we're going to put the little match graphic right up when we talk about it. Not yet. But what I announce the matches, we're going to put it.
We put us for. Can you edit us on the Bloodline Civil War?
Right.
I don't have those skills, Luke. That would be a you thing. If you want to do that, feel free.
Yeah,
but
throw it up there. Throw it up.
I can't do that. I can't do that at all. I could do
Apple Podcasts won't let us.
Yeah, no, they won't. But we're not getting approved now. But with that being said, let's start the predictions for Money in the Bank. But before we start, on a scale of 1 to 10 from you, gentlemen, what's your excitement level for this show coming up on Saturday?
Ooh. 10.
10?
10.
Really?
Perfect Ty Dillinger? Perfect 10?
Ty Dillinger 10.
You throwing
No,
Ty
I
Dillingers
am.
out there? Damn.
What's up? Does he still have that dumbass mohawk?
Probably.
Damn, you're just going to shoot on him now?
I was going to say, no, I think he's bald. He had
my haircut for a while. He had a little man bun going.
He did. But then things changed real quick for him.
He is.
I'm really excited. This is realistically, I've thought the Money in the Bank pay-per-view has been part of the Big Four for like most of the past decade. Because I know it's Survivor Series, SummerSlam, WrestleMania, Royal Rumble, but Survivor Series just has not been hit in the past few years, except for last year they introduced War Games. But Money in the Bank I'm always excited for, and I'm excited that it's seems like they're elevating some people in the women's and the men's match this year. It's no like somebody's gonna win or not. It's looking good.
Yeah, no, it's an opportunity for somebody to get elevated, which hopefully they capitalize on and they don't pick somebody from each match that doesn't need it.
Can I tell you some rumors
go ahead.
that I read? The men's cash-in apparently is going to be successful this year. That's the rumor that I read. And the women's cash-in, not successful.
I had a feeling, and I'll explain why.
I was going to say, there's a certain someone in the match where I could see them losing the cash-in.
Yeah, I don't know if it's the same. I don't know if it's the same person that I'm thinking, but it might be. I don't know. I have little theories going in my head, but not Austin theories.
Insider trade right there.
Insider trades. I also read that there was going to be a big upset, so
yes,
I'm thinking it's going to play into one of my predictions. But without further ado, let's get into said predictions. We'll start down at the bottom of the Wikipedia page with the Intercontinental Championship match: Gunther versus Matt Riddle. Ooh, graphic. Ooh,
Gunther.
With it doesn't say with anybody, but you got to assume Gio Vinci will be back. Is that a shoot injury? Because he continued the limp after. I thought he was going to do the swerve with the hit him over the back and I haven't been injured all along type of thing. But no, he was still limping. So maybe he's
getting some time off, or I don't know.
Maybe.
I haven't seen
good for him.
Yeah.
Vinci or whatever he was in NXT.
Still has yet to say one word on the mic, which I think is so.
Yeah, no, probably for a reason. But either way, Gunther versus Matt Riddle, Luke Rosenthal. You're going to be in charge of Shetler's picks. So why don't we start with the champ and see what Shetler had?
So we're starting with the street champ. Put him on his ass. Mr. Michael Shetler believes that Gunther will be victorious on this night, as do I. And I think all of us are going to be picking the same person for this, because there's no way in hell Matt Riddle's ending his 300+ day reign. He's gonna beat the Honky Tonk Man. It's his, right? He holds the record. Honky Tonk Man.
Yeah,
he's closing in on it, isn't he? Yeah, I think Gunther is gonna surpass that. Yeah, so I think this is probably the easiest one to pick of the night. So Gunther all the way, Imperium.
Give me Gunther.
Yeah, me too. I'm going Gunther. So yeah. I'll ask you the question, though. Any extracurriculars predictions? Maybe potentially an old return on the books, potentially. Maybe, we're doing something.
Are you saying another reports are saying he'll be back before SummerSlam? I don't know.
Maybe we'll get a little Gunther Orton?
RK Bro.
RK Bro.
Imperium.
Maybe we'll see sort of reunion, but that's not part of our predictions. That's more of an exhibition.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a Jeff Jarrett's double J, double MA exhibition right there.
Mountain Dew, Pitch Black
prediction.
Yeah.
Now we get on to the second prediction of the night. For the women's tag team championships, we got Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler versus Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. Who do you guys got and why? We'll start with Shetler.
Shetler? I was just I was waiting for him to talk, and I forgot that he's not here. Shetler is going with the MMA ladies in Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler. By the way, I don't think I've said this yet. But you know how Shayna Baszler's gimmick, she has the aces and she does that thing with her hands?
Sure.
So that was my gimmick for the longest time in every WWE game I played. My name was Cameron Ace. And I just want to put that out there that I'm not a big fan of Shayna Baszler for that very reason.
Gimmick infringement.
So, your name was Cameron Ace? Why?
Cameron Ace. That was just my thing. That was my thing.
I love it.
I don't know.
Are you still Cameron Ace if you make yourself in 2K now?
No, I'm Shaggy Sexton, actually.
That's
big change of this year.
Oh, okay.
Texted. What's your entrance? Is it like the like Xavier Woods old like dancing entrance? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, a little bit of that.
Nice.
Something like that. He's the lock, though. He's the absolute lock.
Oh yeah, he is the lock. Everybody was the lock this year.
Yeah,
he is. I'm also gonna go with Shayna and Ronda. I want to see Raquel Gonzalez turn on Liv Morgan personally because they need to do something with Raquel. Raquel she's nothing. She's nothing, but she has no.
She got
gimmick.
a nice back.
She just smiles and she has a nice back. That's it. You got to give her some angst, especially since I think they're gonna try and push her to the top of the women's roster within the next year or so. So give her some edge to her. I would like to see that. And then Liv is a great baby face, so people are going to cheer her naturally. I think this is a good way to get some heat on Raquel. Have her turn. I don't think they're going to win anyway, so I'm into it.
Yeah. There you go, Tommy.
I'm gonna go with the other two. I'll go Baszler and Ronda. Honestly, I like them together as a tag team because I feel like they're better off as a tag team than on their own right now. I think it's a way to build up Baszler, and then Ronda after this can probably get her 90 days for all I care.
Wow.
I'm not a big Ronda Rousey fan.
The Natalia hate club gets bigger.
Yeah.
But comes from her.
Yeah, but
that's our stable. We got so far in the Natalia hate club. We got Natalia's the leader and Ronda Rousey.
I don't know. I feel like also, I think they'll probably run the match back and then just have Morgan and Gonzalez or Raquel win somewhere down the line. I don't think they'll turn her heel though, just because I think they want to have her and Rhea feud at some point. So they'll probably just build those two up and then they'll meet. But give me the MMA girls.
Yeah, I'm also gonna go with the MMA girls. I think Raquel's probably gonna wrestle Rhea Ripley at SummerSlam. Is what they seem to be pushing.
Ooh.
I don't know. I think that's what the point of Natalia is right now. Is she's gonna get her ass beat by Rhea Ripley consistently, and then Raquel's gonna come out and say, "Well, you can do it to her because she's smaller, but can you do it to me because I'm big and tall?" And then she will, and she'll lose. But I'm going Ronda Rousey and Shayna B for the win here. Potentially, maybe some spooky witches get involved.
Ooh. They unified the titles, right?
They did, yeah. So spooky witches have nothing to do now, so that's disappointing. Yeah. But they're just waiting for that Bray Wyatt return. They're on that list with Bo Dallas. They're just waiting for that Bray Wyatt.
Can't fight these urges.
For more than one reason. But yeah, Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler. I'm going for the win over Liv Morgan and Raquel. The women's division is always weird, where they don't build up tag teams ever. Mm-hmm. Somebody will have the belts, and then it almost seems like an anchor to an extent, where they don't have anybody to face, so there's nobody up. So hopefully, if Rousey and Baszler win, they kind of can go on a little bit of a run, where maybe they're turning away teams, because there's just a lot of women that aren't doing much on the roster currently. I mean, you could do something with Shotzi, throw her in a tag team. I know they've got the Karens, even though they're heels. They can lose here and there. So yeah, hope, and then you got the two the party girls there, Caden Chance and those guys. Yeah, they got them. So hopefully they build a little division here. But yeah, Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler with the best talent in the game, getting that W, not TM right there. So it's still out there. Cameron Ace fuming right now. He's kicking the wall.
Justice for Cameron Ace right now.
Justice for the Ace.
Justice for the Ace.
Next up, we have what one can only assume will be the main event, and that is the Bloodline, featuring Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa versus the Usos, featuring Jimmy and Jay Uso. So this is taglined as the Bloodline Civil War. Gentlemen, we'll start with Shetler. Who do we have? This is arguably the toughest match to pick.
So Shet is rooting for the ones being the Usos in this one. He's going with the real brothers, not the fake cousin brothers. They're advertising this as brothers versus brothers.
What do you mean by that?
Well.
Legit, they're brothers.
Yo.
No, I'm talking about Roman and Solo. Roman
and
Solo.
Okay, yeah. All right. I was gonna say Sikoa's shoot their brother.
Yeah, and I don't think the Usos are in part of the family anymore. I don't think there's any Us left in them. They're just the O's now. They're just the big fat O's.
Oh.
They can't even throw up the ones anymore. It's just they got to throw up those.
Just this.
Wow.
Yeah, nobody's done that talk before.
Yeah.
We the zeros.
The zero. So he's gonna go with the Usos in this one. This one's tough. It's 100% gonna main event. I'm gonna roll with Roman and Solo. I have no particular feel. I think it could go either way. I really could. I could see Solo taking the pin with a billion super kicks. Roman's definitely not gonna take a pin. I don't know. I'm just gonna roll with Roman. Gut feeling. I feel like that's usually a good gut feeling to have. Just roll with Roman because he usually wins. So
fair. Tommy?
I was gonna say, is Roman gonna lose back-to-back pay-per-views? Like,
no shot.
That's tough thing to, because like I think they might build up for the Usos win, and then maybe Jay takes on Roman at SummerSlam. I think that's the only way you probably go from here, because honestly, who else does Roman face at SummerSlam besides an Uso?
Yeah,
I mean, it could be Jimmy too, but I hope not. I like Jay.
I want a triple threat. I want both the Usos and Roman in the same ring together. I want a triple threat and see the Usos turn on one another.
Yeah, I hope it starts like the DX versus.
I was gonna say,
John Cena match.
Little Shawn Michaels,
off the bat. Yeah, I hope it starts like that.
Was that awesome. Michael Cole on comment? Because one of them goes crazy.
Yeah,
I think it's
really
Michael Cole goes crazy on commentary.
Yeah, that was an awesome spot.
I'll go Usos.
All right. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to write down what everybody picked so we don't get confused. So Tommy, you had the MMA girls.
Yep.
All of us had MMA.
Yeah.
All of us. Yep.
And then all of us had
Gunther. Shetler's are in the group chat, so I'm not even gonna worry about keeping track of his. And then all of us had Gunther. Luke, you picked Roman.
Yep.
In Solo. All right.
Yeah.
I am going with the Usos for the victory. I feel like part of me, right? I kind of hope they don't do it. I could see Roman eating the pin here. I think Solo might.
Really?
Yeah, I think Solo might turn on him, and maybe the match at SummerSlam might be Solo and Roman. I think that could be an interesting little dynamic there. I feel like there's going to be shenanigans here. Somebody's turning, whether it be an Uso turns on another Uso and be like, haha, I got you.
I think we're getting Rikishi coming soon.
Oh, yes. That'd be awesome. I would love that. There's another Uso that just joined.
He was in MLW.
Yeah, he's who knows? I don't think he'll get involved because that doesn't make any sense. But who knows? Maybe there's more to tell with that story, and potentially he gets involved some way.
There's more blood in the line.
Yeah, there is more blood in the line. But yeah, so hopefully, I don't know. I mean, it's gonna be a story match for sure. I feel like the Usos do need the win because I feel like if they lose here, it's kind of almost like a dead thing. Like,
where do you go from here?
Yeah, where do we go from here? And I don't know, Solo eating back-to-back pins at a
only thing one left to do.
Only one thing left to do is throw at the break. So yeah, I don't know. I think I feel like the Bloodline is going to lose its final member, and that being Solo Sikoa. I almost said Roman Reigns. And I think we might get a moment where maybe Solo is, I think we're gonna get a moment where the Usos are like done. Like kind of like they were in like 2020, like just Roman is not letting in, and maybe Solo comes in, and same thing like we've seen. Roman wants Solo to deliver the final blow. Solo's like, I can't do that, man. That's my brothers, and it turns on Roman, and we get this whole big happy moment, and the Bloodline is no more, and we get one step closer to Roman Reigns losing the belt to Cody Rhodes, which I can't wait for. So
maybe we might be in person for that one. Who knows?
We might be.
Maybe if it's at WrestleMania.
Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah, that'd be awesome. But all right, next match we have is for the World Heavyweight Championship. We have Seth freaking Rollins defending his title against Finn Balor. Who do you guys have and why?
Mr. Shetler is rocking with Seth freaking Rollins, of course. He's singing a song, I'm sure, as he's fixing pools right now, putting in pool liners. I no doubt about it in my mind.
Oh.
His fellow employees are like, what the fuck are you doing over there? He's splashing in the water. I'm also gonna go with Seth Rollins. I really, really am invested in this feud. I think Seth could probably defend it again at SummerSlam against Finn. To be honest, I think this is a multi pay-per-view sort of feud. I really like how they're building Finn. I really do. Just beating the shit out of Rollins every single week now, pretty much. And now getting a win over another world champion in Carmelo Hayes. I just don't see it for him, but I do really like this new version of Finn Balor. I think it's very cool. Very cool.
So you're going Finn, Luke Rosenthal?
Oh, no, I'm going to go with Seth.
You're not.
I'm going with Seth.
You're going Seth. Tommy?
I'll go Rollins as well. I agree with Luke. I love how they're building up Finn Balor. I honestly, I don't know. I've been kind of waiting for this for a while. Because I like Finn Balor. I think he's good. I feel like, when he did win the first title, what was it, 7 years ago now? I mean, it's kind of a shame he never really got back there because I think he is a really good talent. But I don't see him putting the belt on Rollins for a month and then just giving it up. So I'll take Rollins in this one.
Yeah, I think the same. I think it's a little too early, especially with a brand new title, to flip it on somebody else right off the bat. I think I don't know. They've showed a lot of that's the interesting part of this pay-per-view is there's a lot of different ways things can go, which is cool. Like they've given a lot of it's like a choose your own adventure. Like we could flip to either page 12 or page 56 here. Like there's a lot of stuff going on. So I feel like though we might be getting a match at SummerSlam between Rollins and Dom. I think that would be awesome. Ooh, yeah, I could see that happening. Really, and then maybe there'd be some jealousy for Finn Balor, and then you got Big Head there. JD could get involved somewhere in some way. I feel like they teased him a lot, and Priest maybe getting more over than there's a lot of stuff that's going on with the Judgment Day. So either way, I believe Seth Rollins. A little too early for him to drop the belt. They've got him doing all the press conferences and the show appearances. He was on First Take and the Today Show, hanging out with our buddy Al. So he's hanging out with him this morning. So that's cool. But yeah, I think Seth freaking Rollins is winning and retaining. Yeah. So next up, we have my main event, and that is Cody Rhodes with dog versus Dom Mysterio with other dog, being that female dog, Rhea Ripley.
Hey, that's my mommy you're talking about.
Shetler. Who does Shetler have?
Is going with
Cody Rhodes or Dom?
Shetler is going with Cody Chodes. I did not know that dog is going to be involved in this match.
No, he's not. I just made that up. He's not going to be there. It doesn't list him.
He's not the special guest referee.
I hope there's a run-in. I hope there's a run-in.
They play his entrance music.
They do pyro and all. It scares him. Remember, you ever seen that video of the AEW when he comes down with him to the ring and the pyro goes off and he gets all scared? The dog. It's horrifying. From that moment on, he should have turned heel because he brought the dog out. Because it's Cody Rhodes, he gets pyro out the ass in AEW. So the dog freaked out, and I think it was Tommy Dreamer had to bring the dog back because he was in his corner for some reason. But
they just said, Tommy, come on.
Yeah, Tommy,
is going with,
get on out here.
Shet is going with Mr. Cody Rhodes. I'm gonna go with Mr. Dominic Mysterio in this one. I think we're getting some Brock Lesnar shenanigans involved in this match. And I think Cody is going to – I don't think Cody could take a pin to many people, but I think you could take a pin to the best heel in the business right now in Dominic Mysterio. Dom's going over in this one. Brock Lesnar shenanigans and all. Frog splash. Hits him with the 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. Tommy?
I'm on the same wavelength as Luke. I'm going Dominic in this one. I also, Luke, you kind of cut out on me, so I heard was Frog Splash.
I thought so.
So I'm hoping that's what.
That was a gist.
Yeah. I hope Lesnar does hit a Frog Splash though. That'd be kind of cool.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Wait, no, maybe he's a shooting star right now.
But yeah, I got the gist of what you were saying there, Luke.
Yeah.
All right. I don't personally. I'm hoping he can win. I don't know how Dominic will be able to win. He had that grueling match last night with Akira Tozawa, the hand chosen opponent. So I hope he's 100% going into the match with Cody Rhodes with his bionic elbow or whatever Cody Rhodes has currently. But I'm also going with Dom Mysterio. I feel like there's going to be a lot going on. We might see Brock Lesnar. I think we're going to get a little ref bump. I could see, Cody Rhodes doing he's got Dom knocked out or something, and then Brock Lesnar comes out, hits the F5, and then drags the dead body of Dom on top of Cody, and he gets the win because of that.
That'd be awesome.
That would be awesome. I feel like this is one of those things where, like, they're tearing Cody Rhodes so far down to build him back up again, and a loss to Dominic is like one of the lowest, kayfabe-wise, one of the lowest points you can get. So he joins the Akira
He's the biggest heel in the company, though.
He is, but kayfabe though, like
true.
He's not if Cody Rhodes lost to Akira Tozawa on Monday night, it's done.
Yeah,
but
he's getting
Dominic
90 days.
Right. Dominic's a bitch on TV. He can't win. He sucks. So he's winning. Like, he's got to win. You know what I mean? Like, that's just the way that it is if they want to keep the story. Because I feel like other than that, why are they having this match? What's the point? So I think Cody Rhodes is going over, brother. Over Dominic Mysterio.
I do just gotta say,
go ahead.
I think it's so funny that Dominic gets so much heat when he tries to speak on the mic that now he has to whisper things into Rhea Ripley's ear for her to say them onto the mic because he can't get any words out. It's awesome. I love Dom.
Yeah, no, he's great, man. Honestly, outside of probably the Bloodline stuff, the best thing Triple H has done.
Yeah.
Or was he with? Yeah, he wasn't with him yet. Yeah, putting him with the Judgment Day was probably the best thing he's done outside
it's almost
of
been a year now. Yeah.
Yeah, which is awesome. I mean, that nobody cared about that guy, which is kind of crazy. But now he's biggest heel going. But next up, we have the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. It's Zelina Vega versus Becky Lynch versus Zoe Stark versus Bayley versus Io Sky, whose real name is Masami Adate, if anybody was wondering. And I'm sure Luke knew that.
Yeah, Luke definitely knew that.
I haven't had it.
No, I was just because I'm on Wikipedia, so I'm hovering over. Do we want to know everybody's real names? Let's learn everybody's real names. This is inside of baseball. Zelina Vega's real name is Thea Megan Trinidad Budgeon.
Budgeon?
Last name. Becky Lynch Budge. No, like B. It's got like it's a U with two dots over it. D B or can't even read what I'm seeing. B U with two dots. D G E N.
Oh, that's Aleister Black's last name, right? That's got to be Aleister Black's.
Oh, that would make sense. Yeah,
I hope so.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Becky Lynch's real name is Rebecca Quinn Lopez, which is Seth Rollins' last name. Look at that. It's almost like I wonder if they're together. Zoe Stark's real name is Teresa Serrano, so that's cool. Old Terry. Bayley's real name is Pamela Rose Martinez. We already learned Io Sky's last name, but Luke already knows that. And Trish Stratus' real name, who I would have bet money on, was just Trish Stratus, is Patricia Ann Strategias. So, how about that?
Trish Stratus is better.
All right.
Way better.
All right. So, yeah, I wonder. That's why she doesn't wrestle under Cameron Ace, Luke. That's why she's got a fake name. Some of us aren't blessed like. Some of us aren't blessed like who. No, does anybody on this card? Anybody have the real name? Matt Riddle's real name is Matt Riddle. Okay, I was gonna say and Ronda Rousey's real name is Ronda Rousey. I was like, does anybody on this card have a real name? Kurt Angle style. But what's Roman? Oh, his real name's Joe. That's right. I was trying to think what's Roman Reigns' real name, but I remember the promo. So yeah, who we got in the women's Money in the Bank ladder match?
Mr. Shetler just got to say, Mr. Shetler might be one of the smartest human beings I've ever met in my life. He is going with one Io Sky. I think that is a great decision on his end. Yeah, so he's going with Io Sky. I'm not going with Io Sky.
What?
Yeah, heel turn. Big heel turn right now.
No, that's a face turn.
Whoa, face turn for you.
That's like a Hulk Hogan WrestleMania 18 face turn right there.
Shaking of the hand.
Russ going crazy. Wow.
Everybody going crazy. Jake, you were teasing that you were thinking of an upset in one of these matches. I don't know if it's in this match in particular, but I don't know. I was feeling like we might be on the same wavelength here. I'm going with Trish Stratus winning Miss Money in the Bank this year.
No.
I'm going.
Why?
I think Zoe Stark is going to help her out, and I don't know. It's just one of those weird feelings because they said the cash-in's going to be unsuccessful. I could see Trish, maybe Becky interfering with that, with Trish leading to their SummerSlam match. And they also said that one upset was coming in this. I think it's going to be here. I think Trish, with the help of Zoe Stark, is going to win Miss Money in the Bank, and crowd is going to go real mild for that. But thank you, Trish, is what she says. So there you go.
I love Trish Stratus in London, man. You get big pop.
Do they? Do they?
Big pop.
Yeah, they love her. Yeah. Dude, hold on. Also, too, we forget that this is in London before we get to Tommy's pick. So
No
I feel like... No, there's a few. I mean,
there are?
I mean, they're not... Yeah, I mean, they're not like London guys. Like, they're not from London, but you know how the WWE works. If you're from anywhere that isn't the United
America,
States, you're from England. Yeah, so you've got guys that'll probably get big pops. You've got Butch. Crowd's probably going crazy for Butch.
Yeah.
I think he's actually from England, Butch.
Yeah.
I think whoa, his real name's Peter England. That's crazy. How about that? But that he should win for that. But we're not on that match yet. But Gunther will get a big pop, probably, just for being from Austria, which I don't know if there's even any relationship in
I don't
England.
think there is.
But they'll get a big pop. He'll get a big pop because he's Gunther.
NXT UK.
But Tommy. Yeah, right. Tommy, you got a pick here?
This is a tough one for me because, like, I feel like it could go multiple ways. Like, I think it could go with Io Sky winning, but, like, I could see it going Trish Stratus, Zoe Stark, Becky Lynch. Who's the other one? Zelina Vega, and who else?
And Bayley.
I don't see either of them winning. Maybe, probably not, just because they always get buried in pay-per-view matches, it feels like. I'm gonna go Becky Lynch, and then Zoe Stark and Trish Stratus, just like take her out when she does a cash in or something like that.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's fair. I'm going to tell you this now, but your pick is official. She took the briefcase down last night, Becky Lynch.
Oh, she did.
She did.
Oh, I didn't catch that segment. I'm gonna be honest.
Do you want to redo? We'll give you a redo if you want.
No, you know what? You know what? I'm gonna do it. Give me Zoe Stark.
Oh no!
I'm gonna take one for the team.
Becky Lynch back.
Because I don't want to have a deadlock for our picks, so that way I know.
That's fair. Well, I have a different pick. Than everybody that's mentioned here. I have Zelina Vega winning this match. I think she's the upset.
She had her time to shine at Backlash. That's it.
No. I think she's the upset here, and this is my reasoning for it, because initially I just saw the upset, and I looked at the whole card, and I thought, what's the biggest upset that they can do that isn't like that? That would be like Zack Ryder winning the IC title at Mania, and I thought Zelina Vega is the only one here.
You just pissed off Luke.
I know I did. I thought Zelina Vega was the only one. And this is why. And then I thought about it some more, and this is why and I might just be talking myself into trying to make sense. But you look at everybody in this match, there's 5 other people in this match. Everybody here has an angle going after this. So one of the things that I saw too was about Raquel Rodriguez, was that she is currently the favorite to win the 2024 Royal Rumble match, which I think is absurd, if you ask me. But like betting odds have her as number 1, Raquel Rodriguez. So I thought, it's a long time until the Rumble match. They need to start building people to feel good, because even Asuka doesn't feel like a big deal. Like none of these women outside of like Rhea Ripley really feel like a big deal. So there's a lot of time. But Money in the Bank, it's the first Money in the Bank, I believe, with Triple H in charge, and it should always be like a star-making match, and like whoever wins it is like, whoa, this person's going to be the world champion. And that's at least the assumption. It shouldn't be, oh, this person's going to lose. And I feel like in the last however many years, 5 years or so, it's always been that, like, oh, this guy's lose. Like when Otis won, it was like, oh, it's gonna be sad when Tucker cost him that Money in the Bank briefcase. Like it was kind of written on the wall that he's not winning. So it should be. I feel like it's gonna be used again to build people up. Zoe Stark's fine. She doesn't need it to be a star because she's got Trish Stratus with it. And Becky Lynch is cool too. Io Sky, I feel like logically probably the favorite to win the match, but she already got a story with Bayley. And when she turns on Bayley, that's going to be her star-making thing, because Bayley's in that role right now where, like, Seth Rollins was at, like, a year ago, where, like, she's credible enough where a loss to her feels like a big deal. You know what I mean? Just because it's Bayley. So when Io Sky turns on her Batista style and wins and beats Bayley, now she's a star. She's ready-made. Maybe she'll win the Rumble. Zelina Vega is the only one in this match that doesn't have anything going on like that, so I could see her running around with the title, or with the briefcase. Whether or not she'll cash in successfully, I don't know. But I could see her getting that win, because she, in my opinion, out of the 6, is the one that needs it the most. So I'm going with Zelina Vega, or shoot name Thea. Not
I don't know.
Thea. Just Thea.
If Vince finds out that her last name is Butchin last second, makes some changes, I don't know.
Well, she's gonna be in the tag team. She's gonna cash in with Michin. It's gonna be Butchin and
Michin and Butchin
tag champs. That's gonna be what they're tagging in on.
This is good.
But
this is good.
Yeah, I know that was kind of long-winded to get to Zelina Vega, but I'm going. I think she's got a little bit of momentum. The crowd seems to just be lukewarm to her right now. She's kind of got like the Liv Morgan effect, where the crowd's, if they gave Zelina Vega a title match, everybody's like, yeah, go on, Zelina Vega. But if she's fine doing what she's doing, so I think she might get the victory, because I don't think her boyfriend in the men's Money in the Bank match is winning. So I think not shoot boyfriend, pretend boyfriend. So I'm going Zelina Vega here.
This means that we're not going to get a women's cash-in on Money in the Bank this year, because none of the women's championships are being defended.
Also, we should note, right, we're doing this on Tuesday, June 27th. So there's still one episode of SmackDown left. And on that show is Charlotte and Asuka. Yep. And they're very heavily teasing that Bianca Belair is probably going to get involved in that match some way. Mm-hmm. So there's a chance that gets thrown out on SmackDown. There's a triple threat match added to the card here at Money in the Bank. So so if that's the case, we'll come up with predictions. We'll text each other and we'll predict on the fly. But for now, there's only 7 matches on the card. So if that match gets added, then there is a possibility for a cash in. But also too, this was my other thought about Zelina Vega is she, like, I feel like too with the women's Money in the Bank, giving it to an underdog isn't necessarily the worst thing, because you've got you've got Bianca Belair and Charlotte and Asuka at the top of the division. So having kind of like a little, almost like a weasel type thing, like a CM Punk, like it was back in the day, like kind of being in the way, like, hey, look, I got the belt, I got the contract, and Nikki ASH stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going.
Oh my god.
That was the best cash in of all time. Almost super hit.
That was the best win when nobody else just noticed that she was climbing up.
Yeah, they didn't notice. Yeah, that was awesome. That was the first match back after the pandemic, I think.
One of them.
I think it was. Yeah, I think that was the first show. That show was awesome.
It was the first pay-per-view, because they had the SmackDown.
Oh, was it the first pay-per-view?
Yeah.
That's right. Yep. Because Vince opened up. Yep.
Yeah. Shocker.
And he went, "Where the hell you been?" And then he left. And then he went and paid somebody off in the back. Allegedly. But next up, we have the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. And I'm going to say, this is going to be fun. So I'm going to say a shoot name, and you are going to guess which shoot name this is. So we'll start off with the easy one. Shinsuke Nakamura shoot name. Who's that?
Logan Paul.
This is a tough one.
It's actually LA Knight. No, I'm kidding. It's Shinsuke Nakamura. Same thing with Logan Paul. He's using his shoot name. Shoot name Luis Martinez.
This is Santos Escobar.
It is not.
Ricochet.
It's Damian Priest.
Oh.
No, it's not Ricochet. It's Damian Priest. We already did Peter England, which is Pete Dunne or Butch. What about Jorge Luis Alcantara Bali?
Is that Santos Escobar?
It is Santos Escobar.
Okay.
Process elimination. Trevor Dean Mann.
Trevor Dean Mann?
Yeah.
That's LA Knight.
It is not LA Knight. Luke, you're terrible at this, man. This is Ricochet. LA Knight's real name is Sean Ricker.
Huh.
Big HBK fan. Well, his parents.
Oh, could you imagine if Ricochet's last name was Butchin? Oh my gosh. That'd make a lot of sense.
He'd love that.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's a match made in heaven right there.
He'd be doing
this. Just one, Jake?
He'd be doing a lot. He'd be doing Simone Spikes. Remember that? But, all right. So the match is Ricochet, Shinsuke Nakamura, LA Knight, Santos, Butch, Damian Priest, and Logan Paul. Do we all have the same answer for this?
I think so.
Whose game is it?
Oh.
I mean,
is that
W. Oh.
Yeah.
Or do we have the other guy? What, Luke?
No, I think.
Epiphany?
Well, Shet has Mr. LA Knight. I will say, I legitimately can only see, if I'm not lagging out right now, if I could legitimately only see 3 people winning this match, and that's LA Knight, Logan Paul, or Damian Priest. And it better be fucking LA Knight. I'll tell you that right now. I'm very scared that it's going to be Logan Paul, though. I am legitimately scared. It's going to be like one of those things last year where Austin Theory won when he wasn't advertised for the match. And Vince just came out and said, oh, guess what? 8th member. It's Austin Theory. Get on in there. I hope it's not one of those situations again. LA Knight's too hot. Too white hot right now. I do see an LA Knight versus Logan Paul feud happening after this show. And I think that's a banger of a SummerSlam match. So I'm going to go with LA Knight just because I'm praying. I really am.
Wow. Tommy, are you the same?
Give me LA Knight. I mean,
yeah.
The pop he's been getting like every week has been one of the best, I feel like, in a while for someone who's in like the mid-card area behind like Roman Reigns and Dominic. So
yeah. I also have LA Knight. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going LA Knight. I think I agree with what Luke said. I don't think any of these dudes are ready to have the briefcase. Doesn't seem logical for any of them. I don't know. I don't really, like I said earlier, I don't really buy Damian Priest, but I don't know. I don't think he's the man to have this contract. It just seems like an LA Knight thing to win. You know what I mean? Money in the Bank ladder match. Who knows? Maybe he'll get a little Seth Rollins feud action in there. Maybe he'll be the one to take down the Tribal Chief. You know, you never know with that. But I like a lot of these dudes in the match. You know, I like Butch. I like Santos. I like Nakamura. That's about it. But yeah, I wouldn't be opposed to any of them winning, but it just doesn't seem right. Like I kind of wish they built them up a little bit more. It does just seem like it almost seems like it's everybody versus Logan Paul, and then
Muhammad Hassan style.
Right? Yeah. So like I don't know. I think I think LA Knight's got to win this one. It just seems like the right move, and I feel like they'll kind of be kicking themselves in a way if they don't ride the wave that is LA Knight. And I hope he holds it for a while too. Like I hope he does a long contract. Like
WrestleMania cash in.
Yeah, I can see it being after, like Carmelo.
Yeah,
like doing it the day after, or potentially even like they could even do a storyline where he's running out of time and he's got to do it, and maybe the crowd will get behind. Maybe he's babyface by then. Maybe the crowd will get behind him. He's too honorable. Cash in
I think
he doesn't want to do it
at this point. I think he's babyface.
I don't think he can. I think he's gonna be like Seth Rollins, where he's just gonna do the same stuff.
He's just so
it's just
over
gonna naturally turn him into a babyface. Yeah, show you where to stick this map. Stick all them bottles of Prime. Yeah. So I'm going.
I really want to see a feud between him and Logan. That would be awesome.
Yeah. I mean, what does Logan Paul do after this? Who could he face?
He had to have signed for SummerSlam.
I feel like he's a contracted member of the roster, I believe.
Yeah. He's got to be on for SummerSlam. I'd be shocked if he's not.
Maybe he'll team up with his brother. Take on Sammy and Kev.
Never know. Or him versus McAfee.
Yeah, or just him versus Gunther.
That could be fun. Yeah.
No, tell me that match would bang though. That match would be really cool. I feel like
who hits harder though, Gunther or Logan Paul's one lucky punch? Who hits harder?
It's Gunther.
Yeah.
Think so?
Without a doubt.
I've seen Logan Paul knock out many people, including Roman Reigns.
I feel like if Gunther wrestles Logan Paul, it's Logan Paul.
I hope he no-sells the one punch. I think that'd be amazing.
Yeah.
In that match.
I hope Logan Paul no-sells the chop.
Yeah.
Like he gets chopped.
I don't think he could.
Business for myself.
Yeah, I don't think he could no-sell that chop.
Yeah.
That might be in his contract. No matches with Gunther.
Yeah.
That would be in mine. That would be in mine. It would be no matches with Gunther, and I'm not dancing. Those are my two. Contracts, and I get this time.
No. No.
Yeah, I want to be the ace of spades or whatever Shayna Baszler is. Why did she do that taunt? What's the point of that?
Because she saw my created player on WWE.
Isn't she the Queen of Aces or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, and then she became a bum on the main roster.
What's this? This is the what's that movie with Arquette? Ready to Rumble Tom.
Just do this now, Luke.
No.
Just I could do that. I could be down for that.
No, let's not do that. Let's not do this.
Where's Rick? No.
We're not doing this.
You can do 2.
Yeah, we can do 2. Yeah, 2's cool.
And then just minus 2 of them.
Yeah. Nah, we're not doing that.
Simple math.
We can do this though, and then do some of this, but none of this. None of this. We ain't throw it. We ain't throw it up to 2.
What about this?
Throw up those zeros.
We can throw up the zeros. Yeah, zeros is our top. We're
zeros.
Zero for off the top. That's ours. We the O's. That's what we.
Oh. Careful with that motion.
That's us.
Careful with that motion.
Oh, what this? I'm just excited. I'm showing the world about the O's. Oh, we're the O's.
Loves Usos.
I love this, man. So much so I just might, move my face over here. It's the greatest thing.
I love the O's.
I love it. So that'll do it. For our Money in the Bank predictions. Keep an eye on all of our social medias. Or not all of ours. I doubt any of us will tweet anything about this because we're still embarrassed to be wrestling fans deep down. But keep an eye on the Off the Top social media page where we will we will have all of our coverage, and you will find out who is the new new Off the Top World Heavyweight Champion.
The champion.
Currently it's on Shetler, and there's no way to get it off him because we will not see him for a while. So the only way to get it off of him is...
We're gonna have a pool fixed, and then he'll come out.
Exactly, yeah. I'm gonna build a pool,
yeah,
and then I'm gonna break it, and then I'm gonna make him come all the way up. So
I mean, I have one outside. I have one outside. I'll just take it's an above ground.
You better pull out the sledgehammer Triple H style.
No, throw that construction horse right in there.
Oh,
throw it right in there.
Yeah. But yeah, with that being said, that'll do it for episode 3. Yeah, episode 3 of Off the Top. Like I say, we'll be back in full force next week with a little bit of a week in review once again. Maybe we'll do some praise and gripes. Maybe we'll mix up another thing. Or we're going to give everybody at home the option to send their feedback with an email that is in the description of the video. It is offthetop@gmail.com. I think it's Off the Top or Off the Top Wrestling. I don't know. It's in the description. Check it out. We'll see. But if you want us to talk about anything, we're not just wrestling fans. We like other things in life as well. We plugged this on the episode that you guys didn't get to see, so we're going to do it again. But yeah, if you want us to talk about anything wrestling-wise, whether that be, entrance music, greatest match of all time, you want us to talk about movies, want us to talk about music, whatever you want, we'll talk about it. So maybe we'll get a little bit of that. But yeah, feel free to send emails. Even if you just want to tell us we suck, that's fine too. That's cool. But yeah, keep an eye on all the social medias, all the YouTube, all that stuff for any updates in the future. But with that being said, we only one thing left to do.
Go to break.
Send it to break.
Yep.
Send it to break. And that's exactly what we're going to do. With a tear in my eye, trying to fight back some tears, that'll do it for episode number 3.
Yeah.
Brandon? No, I'm kidding. For Luke Rosenthal, for Tommy Tallarino, and for the non-existent Michael Shetler, I think I could hear him in the distance doing
he's
LA
splashing.
Night, yeah, somewhere.
Yeah, he's
splashing, singing the Seth Rollins theme song.
Yeah. Still. An hour later.
Yeah, he's still doing it. He's just coursing through his veins. They're up in the top window. The people at the phone, what's he doing out there? He okay? But that'll do it for the 3rd time for episode number 3 of Off the Top. Make sure to stick around for next week, and we will see you all then.